And if you have any questions, feel free to write them in chat. I try to catch up with chat most of the time, nearly always. I do think, though, after the break, we may maybe play a little bit of only one more or two more games of Dually Special. But it was a good learning experience for me and maybe you as well. And so, yeah, we will repeat that tomorrow with different heroes or ranked or whatever. For now, probably I will go back to Dually for one or two more games. So yeah, thank you for tuning in and see you in just a bit for those who stay around. Okay, I am back. Thank you all for those who stayed around. Um, yeah, there was like a little bit of pointing out that the missed cooldown reduction probably hurted me there a lot, and it was correct. Like I would wager if I didn't screw those up, I would have been even faster and then probably would have gotten over the line without even the crit. But also like missing there a lot of crits. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm inclined to say we are just doing like one more run or something to smooth out this stream for today. Probably playing a little bit of Duty now. I had a Pick and Vanessa run, so I feel it's okay to go back to the easy game mode. Talking of easy game mode, I mean, we can play like a shield core, but also a companion core is pretty nice, so let's do that. Even though I like to go obviously for experience in general here on the dually, on the companion core a little more, I will not skip a metal. That is not happening. There is my specialty, the brick body. I can't reroll for monitor lizard, so there's that. I do think though, since I have a brick body, we should fight the Kyber drone, because like crit and cooldown reduction are like both viable here now, and the other options were not as good. Also, I should probably catch up a little bit with the follows: Brigosh, Nicotine, Fudge, Freddy Bob, Ruries 8, Abador, Boga, Nayas. Thank you all so much for the follow. I know it was already a little bit ago. I have not catched up. I was very focused on this intense Vanessa run there. So, yeah. As crit, that's not the worst to put on the brick buddy here. Freebie or looking at items. I don't need a freebie. I have 8 gold. I didn't reroll yet. I'd rather look at 3 items or more. I don't think any of those are good. Though I could say I want to get 2 friends, and then 2 friends and a brick buddy are definitely stronger than a friend and the companion core and the brick buddy. And then this is a friend. So let's do this. And now I look silly, don't I, huh? I don't want to complain. I don't want to complain here. I also go for the free loot. So this will be nearly the same. I will lose 1 second of cooldown, so this gets charged. This will not get charged. Both haste for 1 second, so this is the same. But I will have a few poison procs by the end of the day. I mean, I either lose or win. I don't think the 1 second matters too much. But it's also like, how often does this proc? Like 4 or 5 times, that's 5 poison. I mean, the 5 poison are also not carrying. Let's say the extra shield on the brick body and extra haste here is just maybe a little bit better. But anyway, we found the pieces already for the Sneza special companion core game. This will be a rather smooth game, so if you want to ask any questions, probably now I have a lot more mental capacity for those. Also, I feel like we could change the music up a little bit. We had this album now for a couple of times, so probably should make like a long playlist and then just mix it up with that. So that is probably something I should put in the notepad, and then I don't have always to take care of that myself in between. So here, probably medium items still. Upgrading a brick buddy or a lizard is pretty good. Yeah. Am I interested in the new heroes? Or like excited? Poison extract, upgrading the core. Probably get this out of the way. We are in need for experience here, and we cannot fight a warrior, so it's definitely the crap. Not as a, so honestly, I just enjoy dually. Probably there might be a lot of stuff going on with Stell in the future. Like might be interested, like all the upgrading stuff and here and there, and then you can like consider what you really want to hold on stash to be upgraded. I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. So there's like also this more of a charge and combo mechanic. Mag, who's not like really interesting to me. I feel like it's a rather straightforward poison burn character a little bit more. And like from barely intuition, right? And then there is Jewels. I mean, they're seems to be like a new mechanic, so it might change a little bit the game up. So I'm like excited for having more variety and more keywords and more stuff. So I would say jewels is probably also pretty high value. I think jewels might have been there on the top, and then I will go for stealth. Okay. Here I don't need weapons at this point, nor do I need skills. I take the freebie. Freebie is a freebie. Also, if I don't, oh, I'm in a little bit of trouble here. I need to take the XP, and then I need to find something, or I'm a little bit screwed. It's a cool core cooldown reduction anyway. I mean, I'm screwed because I cannot put in the metronome here. Because Brickbody needs 2 friends. So we can do this, but it's not triggering anything. Apparently Mac is going to use a new card transform mechanic where you turn your enemy cards into different cards. Yeah, I've heard that. I'm not too like I'm still excited for all the progress this game has to offer. So just to be clear on that part, like I got critted here. Is that a reasonable crit? I will ask you. Is that a reasonable crit? 6% to lose the fight here, or I mean, what should I say? Okay, I was a 6%er into a 6%er. I don't know. I mean RNG. Yeah. So just to be clear, the last game I had 4% where I do not crit, and I found my 4%, and then I have a 6 into a 6. Okay. I mean, I'm very happy that I'm playing unranked, because if this was ranked, I would have been probably close to ending the stream and be like, I need to scream into a blanket. Like, I don't know. I'm still wagering there's something wrong with the RNG mechanic. It definitely feels that way. I mean, you cannot tell me that is it happens so often. Okay. Let's get down a bit. Chill, educational. Happened. Nothing wrong. Happens all the time. I will look at medium items though. I will reroll for Brick Buddy. I will buy the race call for sure. I should get over the line here, but it will be so close. I don't want to risk it. Yeah. I got it out. I got it out. So this is day 3. So this is still more or less a medium item vendor, and only a few large items, hopefully. And I still would like to upgrade Brick Buddy. I still think a Chem Snail is like not good, but an upgraded Brick Buddy is making sure I should outscale most of my opponents now. I will look here for small items, Gamma Ray, any sort of friend. Screw those, I roll here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is probably better. It's not better than the metronome. Okay, a random friend is a random friend, and sometimes a friend is all you need, right? This is a very slow friend. It is probably a lot better to have like a metronome here for the haste. Still positioning should be this. We are very slow starting, but as soon as we start, we are kind of strong. Yeah, like 6% and then another 6%. It should not happen that often. I totally agree. And it's by far not the first time that this happened to me. Like, it happens so often. And I'm always like, this cannot happen like twice, 3 times a gaming session. And it happens sometimes literally a few times per gaming session. And I don't have that many, I don't know, encounters that it is justified to happen that often. Like I don't know, I'm a math person. I would say in most cases I have a solid intuition, and I don't know. I know there's like a sort of bias where you just memorize all the bad things that happen to you and this and that, but I mean this in all honesty, I still feel it is actually not working correctly. It was not a feedback, that was actually only I want to cry around feedback in all honesty. JJ or risk. I feel like actually JJ does not necessarily have what I look for, and the risk is a risk. So I'm inclined to do that. Non-weapon items though has a good pool for me. None of those are of interest. I don't think a gamma ray is any good for me. I should outrace this. Yeah. We just go for this. That is actually a good observation. I might inclined to share. To share. Like, it feels like the crit chance isn't always rerolled. That might be true. So you have like your one in, I don't know, like 6% chance to get a crit from the burden. And while that is actually sometimes not occurring, that is okayish occurring often, I would agree. But if you had like a crit, then the crit again is happening way too often. So maybe there's actually just a no reroll happening in most cases, or a decent amount of cases. So if you get the first crit, you get the second crit. Yeah, that's actually something I'm willing to believe. I will go for his slow and cooldown items. There might be an Aiden. Do I? So do I think like this extra poison is really important? Like, I would spend 8 gold for 1 poison here, literally. I should. It is important. It can make the difference early on. We should do this. Here, I'm wager I should make the core cooldown reduction over the 3 loot, though extra poison and feathers would be good. It's not near guaranteed, so yeah. Okay, do I think the crypto is selling me for more and I get here a nice monster range? Probably. I mean, friends, there's only literally the 8 I actually want. I mean, this is not likely, and this is like, I think, even impossible, so let's go for the monster loot and get screwed by the crypto, I say. Yeah. I still, like, I will skip the silver one. If it was golden, I would sell, obviously, for 6 here, but 3 here is not good enough. Okay, this is gonna go on the core, and we are saving this. Yeah. For those who don't believe that I can get here 10 wins, well, I would say I would not bet that way. I would wager there's not much that can go wrong here. But you do you. Feel free. I mean, maybe the prediction is not not fully done, or you can take it back. I don't know who it is. Like, I don't want to skew it now too much, but yeah, interesting decision, I would say. Chocolate or small items? I mean, small items is water cooler, which would compensate for the chocolate, and Aiden and Gamore, and that's about it. I mean, LEDs for the future. Chocolate is chocolate, though.